Hey everyone, welcome back to the last of this set of videos for this little mini album for my niece. For this page I'm just stamping with a stamp from the Baroque Motifs line from Stampin' Up, and I'm just trying to add in some more of those excuse me, swirls that had been on the paper when I first adhered it to the page, but I lost when I trimmed off the scallops. So now I'm just embossing those with white embossing powder. Just to add a little bit more of those, that look back to the original paper. And just inking the edges and the pictures before I adhere those down. And I'm just going to adhere those down with regular adhesive. I'm going to keep this page relatively simple because there will be 4 pictures in here. I didn't want to overload the page with a ton of embellishments. So there we go. I'm just going ahead and finish adhering those down. And then I'm adding this little chipboard accent piece and this Prima flower and little gem. And that was pretty much all I did with this page. I kept it pretty straightforward. For the next page I'm just inking with some of this pink ink, and since it'll be pink on the other side I went ahead and did it for both at once. And this is a picture of her blowing out her candles, so I wanted to add a little title. And the tabs didn't really seem to work for what I wanted to go for, which was a little bit more of a monochromatic look, so I created my own just by tracing out the one that was already part of the accent pieces. And just inked the edge just a little bit for a tiny bit of contrast, and then stamped with this clear stamp that I found at Michael's in their clearance area. And it says birthday wishes, which was perfect for what we were doing here. And just to add a little sparkle to it, I'm covering it in Versamark, and I'm going to cover it then in iridescent ice embossing powder from Stampin' Up, which will give it a real beautiful glow. And you can see it starting to change there as the powder's starting to melt. The sheet that I'm working on is a craft sheet from Ranger. I just bought it, decided to try it out, see how it worked, and it works really great. It's heat resistant, and so I can use it for a variety of different projects. And now I'm just going to add another one of those Prima flowers with a gem to fill up that top space, and then adhere the picture down before I put down the little tab there. I'm just eyeballing, make sure that my alignment's the way I want it. Adding a few dimensionals so I can raise up this piece, and then adding a little chipboard butterfly from the line. To give it a little extra sparkle, I'm using some diamond stickles just to touch on the polka dots that are on top of that butterfly. For the next page I'm stamping these tickets from the Admit It set by Stampin' Up. I believe it's a level 2 hostess set, maybe a level 3, I can't really remember. And then I'm just trimming those out. Now I won't be able to get through the entire page pretty soon, and you'll see why, but I'll walk you through to where I'm at. I'm adhering this picture of the bumper cars that the kids rode, and then using the little tickets as my accents. So there we go. And I did add a little glitter to that front ticket, it's a picture of a little cupcake, and then a couple more of those chipboard accent pieces. There we go. This is a journaling page, and I'm adding some mini alphas for making memories to the title that I used to trace out the previous title for the birthday cake page. And then I'm going to use a marker in just a second here once I adhere it down to lightly create some lines on the page. I'm not worrying too much about it being straight. I just want her to kind of get an idea that there's some lines there. So there we go. And here's where my camera is going to have some problems. Okay, so here's the finished album. Just do a quick walkthrough with you to show you some of the goodies that I used on here. Lots of textures and things on the cover with these chipboard alphabet stickers, these little mini alphas, these glittered die cuts, and these florals and things. Most of the product I used are the Just Chilling collection from Making Memories. And they were really fun to use, really bright colors, lots of fun for a girl. And again, adding some more of these chipboard elements, these little journaling tabs, had a little sticker here that I wanted to add in. Again, lots of dimension, lots of texture, lots of glitter on all of these pages. So you see some glitter here. I've got the bling on this one. Here again, added, even though these were boys, I added some glitter here. I used some Making Memories pearl paint to knock down the color of this chipboard, or excuse me, this cardstock element from the line so that I could highlight that cupcake. Turned out really cute. I was pleased with it. And then these ribbons from Stampin' Up! I thought were really cute. Added, this page already had doodles on it, but I wanted to add to it, so I colored things in, I outlined some of them, I added some more of my own, and then I added some rub-ons and glitter, again, throughout this page. And then I added this little chipboard butterfly from Maya Road. This one's fairly simple, but I did do some embossing. You can see it shining there on the right-hand side, just to bring out some of this that already existed. When I trimmed it out, I lost a lot of it because it was right on the edge of the page, so the embossing can help bring that back a bit. And then just added a flower, another one of these chipboard elements. For this page, I went ahead and created my own journaling tab. The ones that were in the collection really didn't match what I was hoping to do, which was keep it somewhat monochromatic. And so I just traced one of them and then cut it out, stamped on it, inked the edges, and then I covered it with this iridescent ice embossing powder from Stampin' Up. Added a Prima flower and another one of these gems. And then for this cardstock, this chipboard piece, I went ahead and added some glitter to the dots using my stickles. This page I left blank for her so that she could write her thoughts about her birthday. Just added a few lines here and then a couple different little items from the collection here. Alrighty, so this was one of the activities from the party, which was bumper cars. So I stamped and cut out these little tickets. These are by Stampin' Up. And added some glitter there on the little cake, a couple more of these little elements, these chipboard elements, and it was good to go. And then here's the back cover. This is the one that really got cut off on the video, and I'm sorry about that. My battery died while I was working on that page. So I was going to go with just this brown, but I decided I wanted to add some color, so I went in and started with some glitter, then added some layers with these more of these butterfly cardstock elements, and then stamped it and wrote a little message for her at the bottom. When I bound the album together, I then just added some of this ribbon from Stampin' Up! And from Making Memories, just to, again, to add more dimension and some fun things here. So anyway, I hope you like it, and if you have any questions, feel free to give me leave me a note in the comments below, and I'll be happy to fill you in on any of the details you might be asking about. Again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the positive feedback you've been giving me on this, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.